devil shall intervene. It's only divine intervention. I hope you know what I mean. Well, is it true that God is a Trinity with all these crimes in sweet La Trinity? No, no. The hills are alive in a different way. For true, we have all this money in this land of so much poverty. No, no. The Lord is my shepherd, come what may, yeah. To you the powers that be, hear the cries of the people you see. All this wealth and nothing for we. No, 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 no. Because of living is too high. This little money the poor can't buy. Oh my, oh my. Why? There must be a way. There must be a way. There must be a way to help the people today. I say there must be a way. There must be a way. Yeah. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. From Genesis to Revelation, in my Father's house are many mansions. To take care of 1.3 million natural resources, he made provision to feed this nation. Look, we have oil and gas, Rich Lake and Mars, Pan and Calypso, Chutney and Limbo. Yeah. When there is no poverty, crime would decline naturally. Then we could live in harmony. My holy La Trinity, yeah. I love you, mama. I love you, mommy, yeah. My Chinego. Thank you.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and LENNOX Smith.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Time check. It's approximately 11 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report. Yours truly, the pitbull of radio, LENNOX Smith in studio. Hey, let me say a pleasant good morning to those of you that are locked on already on Real Media TT on Facebook, Real Media TT on YouTube. Those of you that are locked on to us on Corridor Transformation, those of us that lock on to us on Workers' Rights Platform, a pleasant good morning to each and every one of you. 007, good morning to you. Ginger Mirage, Carmen, good morning. Sharon, Desmond, Ruby, Vida, Cyril, good morning to you. All of you, man. Oh boy. My peep. Primraj, a pleasant good morning. Ruby Sami, good morning to you. Davika Balkaram, good morning to you. Good morning. Marilyn C. Charan, a pleasant good morning to you. Hey, Jamasi Prasad, good morning. Michael Scotland, good morning. Trini Nairo, good morning to you. John, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Floyd Khan, a pleasant good morning to you. Roger Mohammed, good morning. Bix. Rol Gasco, a pleasant good morning to you. Basdio, good morning. Sheldon Roach, a pleasant good morning to you. Hey, I miss Ram Kisun. A pleasant good morning to you. Like Balraj, good morning. Christine, good morning. Richard Young, a pleasant good morning to you. Sumantra, good morning to you. Angela Singh, a pleasant good morning. Hey, Carl Boudram, good morning. Yes, Mantra, Carl, all of you. Angela. Richard Young. Brian, good morning. Good morning. Lakshman, a pleasant good morning to you. Anthony, must say a pleasant good morning to Dave. A pleasant good morning, all of you. Jenny, like usual. Good morning. Hey, Ronald, good morning. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hey, Kisun, a pleasant good morning, each and every one of you. While we start off again on this day, Tuesday, 23rd of July. Yes. Well, I don't forget to make sure and mention a pleasant good morning to you. Noel, a pleasant good morning. Oh, go forget Noel. Brown and Gita Brown out there. Good morning to each and every one of you. Bisnat. Ah, boy, join us. Well, let me share. Don't forget what we had to do. Passad. Rolly Passad. Good morning. Well, let's share. Mina Steiner. Good morning to you. To the YouTube link and all, because many people have the YouTube. Remember, YouTube is there compared to the Facebook. Facebook, you have to join. Angela, good morning to you. God pleasant. Good morning. That have a gadget will be the. Good morning, Bix. Nice. So let's share our favorite. Be done. Jason Jaffers. Jeffrey. Good morning, man, Jason. Antoinette. Good morning. Hey, Stefan, a pleasant good morning to you. Ramsarup, Stefan. Narisha, a pleasant good morning. Angie, good morning to you. Nice. And Robert say, Angie Roberts, a good morning to you, man. Samuel Rup Narayan Singh. A good morning to you. Fufu. Oh boy. So let's make sure, let's share. Get all the link, make sure get on all the link. Share it, all the people go in all the Facebook if all they have that. All they have WhatsApp, most of all they have WhatsApp. Send out all the WhatsApp to all the WhatsApp list. Let's get people on board. Again, no, we didn't forget the soldiers that are left behind because they're not fortunate like you all. Kenrick Passada, pleasant good morning to you. We didn't forget those soldiers at all. With by God, all is possible. And those soldiers will join us back very soon. Joyce, good morning to you. Marilyn Sicharan, a pleasant good morning to you. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Come in, all of you. Good morning. So let's keep the fire of the flames burning. Without a ticket, Darrow, good morning. Without a ticket, we don't have a chance. And everything will be all right. Michael Button, Buton, good morning to you. Nice, the family's up and ready, strong. Let's organize, do our work. Let's organize, send out those links to all our contacts. Suku. Amina Suku, good morning to you. Yes, make sure and share the link here, y'all. I know when I see my head down is to organize and share the link, and organize. Hey, Valerie, good morning to you. Well, I know Valerie, all that is one of we loyalists, not now, long time. Valerie, Richard will still be, right now, he's still smiling upon us. That despite our Tyra Ali, good morning to you. I must have pleasant good morning to baby. And next baby Mohammed. I'm not going to forget Miss Balmain. Chan, good morning. Yes, I'm going to forget plus it have our good friend Vidya. Yes. All who are locked on, you all will let me know. Dexter, pleasant good morning to you and your wife. Good morning, good morning. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So everybody, meanwhile, don't forget to share. Make sure do that. Share. Hey, Chrisan, good morning to you. Zibrangani, a pleasant good morning to you. Jacqueline Sami, good morning to you. Very good. All we doing the right thing. You see how we billing like that? Flood Khan, a pleasant good morning to you. Vonnie Roberts, a pleasant good morning to you. Hey, Rez, I done say morning to you already, you know. Indra. Hey, Pinky, good morning. Nice, nice. Hanifa D. Mohammed. Always there, Leon Charles, good morning. So all don't forget to share the link here. It's billing very, very, very fast, which is very, very good. Pearl Sammy, good morning. Nigel Black, good morning to you. Angela, good morning. And I wouldn't lie. Sharon, good morning. This Andy Samaru. Good morning. Hey, Suku, good morning. Nice. Gloria Escola, good morning. Sharon, all of you, all the Sharons, everybody, man. Very good. All you remember what we had to do. Let's share. Let's share. Oh boy. What a morning, what a day. We are all in the land of the living. Calvin, good morning to you. Calvin is saying the Brady Bunch. Morning to all. Anthony, all of you that are locked on, good morning. Ryan, good morning to you.
A new development in the unfolding saga at the SSA. The National Security Minister is categorically denying.
The National Security Minister is categorically denying. Oh boy.
That fired SSA officers are being rehired but remains tight-lipped when asked if there are any ongoing discussions. It's categorically SSA, the National Security.
Nice.
A new development in the unfolding saga at the SSA. The National Security Minister is categorically denying that fired SSA officers are being rehired but remains tight-lipped when asked if there are any ongoing discussions between the agency and those terminated employees. CNC3 News received reports that the former employees were called to be re-interviewed by the SSA. It is unsure if those talks were to re-employ those workers or to negotiate severance packages instead of legal challenges. However, yesterday, the National Security Ministry said 28 employees were terminated and none have been rehired. However, questions still remain as to whether there are ongoing discussions between both parties and what is the nature of such talks. Questions we put to the minister yesterday afternoon.
Are any members of the SSA in communication with those former fired employees at this time?
I'm not in a position to know that.
Are lawyers involved? Are they negotiating with employees? And what is the status of these negotiations?
I am not in a position to answer that at this juncture.
It's being said that government knows that it has no case or grounds for firing them and it's seemingly backpedaling now and asking these former employees to come to some terms of agreement to reconsider their return to the SSA. Any comment?
I just told you that that is not true.
A botched home invasion has left one bandit dead and another wounded. The two men have not yet been identified. According to police, the men entered the home of a Charleville businessman around 4:30 yesterday morning. The businessman was alerted to the intrusion after an alarm at his home went off. The businessman, a licensed firearm holder, shot at the intruders. One bandit died at the scene while the other, though wounded, managed to escape. Shigona's Mayor Faik Mohammed, who visited the family, emphasized the need to push back against criminal elements in central Trinidad. He stated that it's time for business owners and law-abiding citizens to have easier access to legal firearms. And the Court of Appeal has declared that citizens do not have the right to a speedy trial under the Constitution. The declaration was issued as 3 appellate judges weighed in on a case brought by a teenage rape victim who claimed to have suffered trauma from delays in prosecuting her attacker. Justice Mark Mohammed ruled that the fallout of crime will continue whether or not alleged perpetrators are dealt with by the criminal justice system. In deciding the appeal, Justice Mohammed ruled that a colleague was wrong to find that the woman's right to security of the person and the protection of the law were infringed. She pointed out that there was no conclusive proof that her mental health issues initiated by the sexual assault were exacerbated by it taking 5 years for her alleged attacker to be committed to stand trial. Well, those were your 6 a.m. news headlines. We'll have another news update at the top of the hour right here.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, we hear where's the top of those news there. Major thing there here in Mr. Hines. I have no comment. If the government in a witch hunt, they fire 20, how much they say? 15, they keep the rest. Who the boss throat is to show the rest, however. Again, how Trinidad and Tobagonians operating now, where everybody is they're very selfish. So I could see what will go on there, where the rest will remain. Because them and do that dress so. Them and do that dress so at all, Trinidad and Tobago. Dresser, and fire some, they keep some. That we call serious intimidation tactics, especially with right now people in Trinidad and Tobago hungry, people who walk. And the government and creator no work, all they're doing is mashing up everything. So what do you feel that is about? Hey Ganesh Pasad, Matilda Rhodes, a pleasant good morning to you. Trini Nairo, all of you that now look on, good morning. When Nadira was already there. What all you feel that is about? That is in the meanwhile, they come like them who get fired. Nice, we want all you to say things about Gary Griffith. We want all you to help us prosecute those who are fired. I'm just saying, I'm just, again, just for the betterment of tact or whatever authority, because they will find means. This is how it is. The government doing a good job, excellent job with hunting, witch hunting, prosecuting, firing, planning for everything bad towards us. A+ degrees. Yes, bachelors, associate degrees. Excellent job. All the brain towards us and persecuting us. It is what it is. But to do the job, to make sure we have a good healthcare system, to make sure we have water, to make sure that the utilities ain't go up, to make sure social development ministry and the people in the pensions in order, operations on time. They don't have no brain. None. Make sure our roads good. Make sure create jobs, create opportunities, open a window, open the door. And if you all watch, everything is towards we, the people of Trinidad and Tobago. We, it's towards us. So sad. But what are we going to do about it? That's the question many people always ask. Always. Ban, good morning. LP, good morning to you. Aisha, good morning. Linda, good morning to you. Pare, Davy, good morning. Just touching Budram. Jason, good morning. Don't know you was there. Gail, good morning to you all. Thanks for locking on. And not only that, don't forget to share the live. Share the live. Share the live. Who ain't hail yet? I don't hail Trini Nairo. I showed at some point I saw Anderson Wilson. A real soul here too, you know. A pleasant good morning to you, Anderson Wilson. Michael Scotland, good morning. Ah, boy. Yes, I really did see Anderson Wilson. Darren Daniel, a pleasant good morning to you, Darren. Demoris Horsley, Mr. Tabakita, pleasant good morning to you. Always remember that. Oh boy. Andy. Oh man, Andy Samaru. I don't think I hear you, know. Taba William say too, I wonder if she my family. Yes. So as we say, well, let's share, look at already. We done clocking over 200 and something people. Let's continue. Don't stop. Salisha, Karim, a pleasant good morning to you. And as I was saying, with that news there, and then you heard there a licensed firearm dealer, well, a licensed firearm holder, after 4 in the morning. Tara Ali, good morning. Isaac, good morning to you, Isaac Khan, a licensed firearm dealer. After 4 in the morning, home raided, one dead, one wounded or escaped, something so. And we seen with licensed firearm helping in the fight. At least that brother and his family had that fight, which is good. But all of us deserve a chance too. Abraham, a pleasant good morning to you from Queens and New York. Yes, yes. So many things that we are seeing. So while I'm going through, let me say a pleasant Bizram, good morning. Let me say a pleasant good morning to LENNOX Smith. LENNOX Smith, a pleasant good morning to you. What else in that news that you have there for us? Loud and clear and as bubbling as usual. Good morning. Typical.
For some time now, we have been dealing with trying to make that even one of my physical strength. Period. Uh, so energy, um, transformation. So once again, on Facebook, um, right now on Facebook, and in the night, of course,
Hey, let me see. All right, go ahead. Oh, now wanted to with how we talk there, many people text and saying hey, they are all the way with the ground report. So let me say a pleasant good morning to Selwyn. Let me say a pleasant good morning to Dennis C. Paul. All of you that are locked on. A pleasant good morning to you. Nice. And I will see you when you
like, acknowledging that to get over first and foremost, so that could be interchangeable into then of course to of course the other people in technology to get to get free of level access come and advocate for duty program to make internet primary level of duty when the now is making connectivity available.
Hold minute here before you go into anymore. Let me just, because this call just keep ringing, maybe there might be emergency. Go. Morning, caller.
Andy, Lennox, Mikey, good morning. Good morning to everybody. Blessed morning.
Blessed morning.
I expect all what's going on with you all here. You know what I'm getting? You are cutting off and coming on, cutting off and coming on. And I am going to bear with it. You know why? Because I know it's the demons out there, the PNM demons who try to get to you all. So I am telling people, bear with it. Give them time. Pray about it. Because they're trying to do to bring down you all. And I am going to keep listening. It doesn't matter if it's cutting off and coming on. I am going to listen to it. And I am going to tell everybody to continue listening to it and don't get fed up and frustrated. That's what they want. They want that. Right? God bless you all and have a good day.
Thank you very much.
But of course, because
Yes.
and that is
Right.
Hold. No one is assisting us. Then ask them some with some and that the tyranny must not raise its
All quiet. Good morning to all of you that look on Mikey Thunder Boom, Donna Guckins, all of you. Oh boy, Nigel Black. Good morning, Rishi. Good morning. Nice. Well, don't forget to share. Rose, good morning. Ban, good morning to you. Dairo, good morning. Nice. Bumati, a pleasant good morning to you. Harry, good morning. Mala, good morning to you. All who wine callers who are done call already. Yeah? Marcia Roberts, good morning to you. Hema, good morning. Yes, all of you. Nice. So while we back here, pleasant good morning to you, caller. We're calling from, and what's your contribution on the ground report this morning?
Oh God, it's all morning, Lennox, morning, Andy, Mikey K, and Trinidad and Tobago. It's always a pleasure listening to all you. You know, I sit down here, but it's harder to get through it all. I used to get through real fast and nice, but it's harder. It's harder to get through it. With this side of the defense now. But nevertheless, all you're carrying on a good program as always. So I just want to say good morning to you all, my brothers.
Morning. All right, Miss Lauketan, a pleasant
Thank you very much.
To you too. Oh, boy.
Thank you very much.
Daniela. Good morning to you. Life with Daniela. I wonder what that is about. Let's take some calls. What's on your front burner? What's supposed to make news that not making news? Remember, this still goes out during the day. This will still be blast out thing. A lot of people that on social media got this. Get this. Morning caller.
Morning. I want to Lennox Smith. Do you know Mr. Ronald Timothy? Lennox.
Yes.
Like Lennox said,
Yes. I know you said about Ronald Timothy. Yes, I'm aware of him. All right. Thank you.
All right. Oh boy. So again, already line open. Let's hear what's on your all front burner. What's supposed to make news that not making news? Don't let nothing sour you all or push you all back from talking out on the changes that you all want to see and on the damages in which this government is doing to all of us. Stand firm. Stand proud in whatever we do. Oh boy, morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Morning.
Good morning.
We're not hearing you, good boy.
Oh
boy.
Andy, of course, it's only mischief. That is what that is all about. Ronald Timothy was a candidate of Love in the 2020 elections or the one before that. So I am the political leader one. He was employed by the MLIO as a mechanic, a very late stage of the organization. I see him, of course, posting up some things that clearly he is ignorant of because he was no part of administration. He cannot tell the administration where to deploy, whether it be human resource or material resource. So he has some kind of chip on his shoulder, and he seemed to be in his own, what I consider to be a world, of course, attempting to try to generate an argument that is nestled in mischief. So I pay no attention to it. Of course, there are others who pay attention, but that has nothing to do with the fact that we have a work to do, and therefore that is a distraction. I will not be distracted, but let us get on with the job. Ronald Timothy has to tell us what he was deported from the United States for. He has to tell us about certain resources that was allocated to him and all that. So I'm not going to engage in that. That is not for the ground report. That's a personal matter. If I feel offended, I certainly know what to do. So let's get on with the program.
Nah. Oh boy. Marvin Lee, Davis, good morning. Yeah, Lennox Smith, but what else you have?
Oh yes, indeed. Well, I started this morning by talking about the Valencia SRP granted bail on rape charges. Yes, about 5 times, I believe, a 16-year-old. Reminiscent of my strident attempts to ask Dr. Rowley about his own experience in that regard, and it appears that birds of feather flock together because one of his proclaimed finances is now before the court in a sexual, should I say, iniquity act with, of course, a minor. So this was reminiscent. This was deja vu when I saw this Valencia SRP granted bail on rape charge. Of course, Dr. Rowley is yet to answer these what I consider to be verifiable, not accusations, verifiable incidents. Right? Let me put it that way. And of course, in the fullness of time, as we get closer to 2025, you will see a greater manifestation of that. I want to tell the population I've already sent a pre-action protocol letter to Dr. Rowley because, of course, one or two of his puppets close to him, including legal elements or legal representatives, suggesting that I lied on, or I am lying on Dr. Rowley. So I had to send him a pre-action protocol letter stating that I have to defend my name because I don't consider myself a liar. And of course, that has been done, about 6 months now, I want to say. And I'm going to send him another one again. And then, of course, the full should I say, court processes will thereafter take place. So I'm just giving a forewarning, and I find it very reprehensible that the Prime Minister will not respond to a pre-action protocol letter. He's supposed to be the exemplar. He's supposed to be the embodiment or the quintessential citizen that would abide with procedures and rules, and I have not received, of course, a response. I think my address is very pellucid, very conspicuous, very clear, very it will be very difficult not to find me based on the address that was put on that pre-action protocol letter to Dr. Rowley. Having delivered it, of course, by hand, I got someone to deliver it by hand, and of course they signed for it at the Prime Minister's office. So that is as much as I would say for the time being. And let me tell you something. As a man, when I say I'm going to do something, I will. Of course, I'll choose my own time, place, hour to do so. So that is something yet to look forward to. Economists acknowledges questions about government borrowing. Yes, indeed. Of course, Amory Brown. Amory Brown? No. The other Brown that was the Mariano. That's right. Yes. I was getting mixed up with Amory and Mary. So one could be considered interchangeably as far as Amory Brown is concerned. So you'll understand. All right. But anyhow, that being as it may, Mariano Brown has questioned and appeared to be in support of Trevor Farrell, a former deputy governor of the central bank, where, of course, the reserves that banks are supposed to keep, just in case there's a run on them, and to make sure that they have enough money in order to pay their customers or their clients in the bank or readily available, that amount was reduced. And of course, the question is being asked now whether or not the central bank caused them to reduce that reserve in order to assist the borrowing spree of this government. That is essentially what is being said, because of course, and whether or not is intended as well to prop up the Trinidad and Tobago reserves, having regard to the fact that there is difficulty, and in spite of that initiative, there is still, of course, a dire need for foreign exchange, as we saw recently. I think yesterday or the day before, we did mention, yesterday, that Royal Bank has now, of course, reduced their credit card allocation to 500 US. And of course, we know that Republic Bank did same sometime before. So there is something in the mortar more than the pestle, and we on the ground report will certainly, of course, delve into it, look into it, and treat with it. We have a caller.
No, but what I watch out to is, so many of you are the callers that on now. What is all the situation when it coming to getting US? So in order for you all to understand what it is, some of you may not understand, you'll be able to understand what it is we're talking about. Right? Because what is true, two banks, major banks, drop their credit card limits when it comes to US purchasing outside to mere $500.
Yeah, mere 500. And many micro businessmen would have depended on the little 2,000 US you would have normally get in order, of course, to purchase things so that they can do some kind of business and import something, including, of course, the private persons as well, once they have a credit card facility from one of the major banks, or from any bank, in fact, in this country. But it appears that has been emasculated, has been unilaterally and without notice exposing therefore their customers to all kinds of embarrassment and shortcomings. Let me put it that way. But go ahead, Andy. You have a comment to make on it?
Yes. No, well, the lines are open. By the meanwhile, the lines are open.
Yes, indeed. Well, so questions are being asked with respect to that. Of course, Trevor Farrell as well as Mariano Brown questioning whether or not there is something sinister, and no doubt there is something sinister. This government cannot help it. It appears to be idiosyncratic or normative behavior to always do something inimical to the interests of the people, and of course to mask their incompetence, impotence. And mind you, this is against the background that Dr. Rowley criticized the UNC under Kamala Persad-Bissessar as Prime Minister, when of course he was strident that of course, and in fact one of his invitees to the 2015 final rally election 2015, that blind congressman, I believe he was a former mayor of New York, when of course he was saying that people, and he could have only gotten that from Rowley and they, that people couldn't go to the bank and get US dollars. Well, today he is in a similar position, and therefore, just as he advocated for Kamala Persad-Bissessar to, of course, demit office based on that, then he should be contemplating demitting office with immediacy. But we know the hypocrisy that is Dr. Rowley and his administration. But it is important for the population, the electorate, those who have the responsibility to determine whether the PNM gets back into office, or put another way, whether the UNC gets into office. And indeed, they have demonstrated that they have performed much better, by far. It's chalk and cheese than that of the PNM, and therefore in their stint during 2010 to 2015, and therefore, how the population really needs UNC and Kamala Persad-Bissessar at this point in time. Of course, that will manifest itself. It's easier said than done. We need, of course, to make certain that we go to the polls, and as I think Donald Trump said it, I will do some clips on it. He says, as we have been saying, if everybody, almost everybody, go to the polls and vote for the UNC, the likelihood that the PNM will be able to infiltrate their dirty, nasty, undermining, undemocratic, and subverting and attempts to subvert the electoral process could never exist once all and sundry get out there and vote in favor of the UNC. No way. No way.
What other what issue you have there?
Yes, indeed. Of course, a two-man shot. Two-man shot in Beetham. Suspects on the run. So the murder spree or the shooting spree continues there. And then, of course, there's another one where a police officer was shot in the chest. A good thing the bullet passed on the side of his bulletproof vest. But he was shot along with another resident of St. Paul Street and had to be hospitalized. So they are nursing their injuries as we speak. And that continues. So Beetham, just north, should I say, let me see, southeast of St. Paul Street, and here it is on Sibba. So in close proximity to each other, nonetheless, just a stone's throw away. But no one from Beetham could enter there just so, and vice versa. Charlieville homeowner fights back. Bandit killed during home invasion. This is a very interesting story, Andy. Where we have, of course, I think about 3 or 4 fellas entered the bedroom, one of the bedrooms of that particular businessman. He was awakened by the commotion, pulled out his license gun and shot one in the head. The other one, of course, dived through some window, scaled over a fence, jump over, end up on somebody's house top, and then of course find his way 10 feet down, and then escape to somewhere on the highway in a waiting car. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. I want to hear your comment on that one.
But you see that?
Yeah.
10 feet down on top of somebody's roof. It turn around, while they go there to rob, or they might have kill. When you see partner get the bullet to head, bow! We're doing in here. What's my telling you? If they don't catch he pants would have been wet.
Of course. What?
Be that number 2, number P.
That's right.
It turned on him.
There would have been a lot of defecated material. Yes, defecated material, feces, and urine at the same time. Yeah, but of course, there's a greatest.
But when he going back in that car,
yes,
he telling that driver, "Hey, let me go, boy. They kill him, boy. We go right now. He frightened because they'll be able to identify who's there, and everybody gonna know who there's line with who to know well who was the next person."
Yeah,
I'm telling you, there's a very, very, very serious.
Yeah,
thing.
but this raises two issues. For me, as a criminologist, I would want to know where that. Because the dead person was left on the scene, so therefore there should be some identification arrangement to find out where he came from, which community he came from, and bet your bottom dollar, I could put my head on a block. I could spend my last money. There's somewhere on the east-west corridor between Laventille and Diego Martin that person would be from. That's the first thing. Finding themselves in Shogunas there. And the second thing is, of course, more importantly, more protective and preventive than anything else, is, of course, the call by Kamala Prasad Bisesa for increase or expediting legal firearms to, of course, qualified persons, in spite of the fact that there is no legislation to talk about pushback as yet, or to ratify persons who may want to use licensed firearms potentially recklessly, or to, of course, avoid the possibility that the police might say is excess force in such circumstance, which of course is something that is on the books today. So that protecting your castle, which is your home, is crucial, and therefore from that perspective, there is a growing tendency for countries to look at legislation that will avoid the persons, if you are found obviously uninvited, doing things that you ought not to do, and having regard to all of the antecedents of these persons when they would have been successful, rape, shooting, killing, etc. Then of course, in such circumstance, the point I am making is that Earl Christopher should be looking seriously at giving persons who qualify as quickly as possible, because there is another article alongside this one that says that the commissioner of police, the current commissioner of police, Earl Christopher, is in contempt of court, because the court gave her sometime in the past 14 days to settle an firearms user's license for a particular businessman who, subsequent or whilst waiting for her to adhere or to conform to the judge's decision, the court's decision, the person was subjected, of course, to some kind of banditry experience. So she's now, of course, they went back to the court, and she's now subjected to contempt of court. I know contempt of court give people simple imprisonment. I don't know if it will be frugal or wise in this case if she did not do what the court say, to, of course, have her be punished in that way. 7 days simple imprisonment. That is the extreme, of course, in such circumstances. One doesn't expect that.
Hold 1 minute, Lennox.
Yeah.
Go ahead, caller.
Go ahead, caller.
Morning to you.
And everyone. Hey, I think someone was asking me a question. Where is small plane away named a young stepdaughter. Is she in a safe house in Florida? Because nobody hear from she, nobody know nothing. And 4 years now going in that raid with the guns and the marijuana and the drugs and things. So maybe she in a safe house in Florida somewhere. I don't know. I mean, people keep asking the question, you know. I mean, we follow your program religiously in this place, you know, in Orlando. So I have to get. We subscribe a lot of people to listen to the program. Hopefully, when they come down to Trinidad, they can do something, you know, make a donation to you. So Andy, take care, brother. We'll talk later. Bye bye.
Thank you very much. And that's a valid request, that valid question, that valid inquiry.
Where do you think that my daughter is?
Well, I think the last thing, of course, that is grapevine talk. She's in another jurisdiction. But of course, there is a matter that she must attend in court as well. We don't know what has happened there. But we have seen
Go ahead, caller.
Go ahead, caller.
Good morning, my brothers. This is the TNT fan.
Yes, good morning.
TNT fan, good morning to you. Go ahead, man. What's your contribution this morning?
So I want, I think Lennox was talking about the former governor Patterson from New York, who they brought here.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah, the UNC government was being racist. Well, let me tell you how this thing developed. There's a lot of Afro-Trinis that migrated to the U.S. many years ago. And so there's a heavy population in Brooklyn area in particular. And they associate with the Black Democratic caucus in the United States. And they were influential in working with Rowley to convince that Kamala government was racist. And that's why Patterson, if you could pull it up on YouTube, he came in Woodford Square, I believe, and made all that racist statement, convincing that Kamala government was being biased. And that was further from the truth, you know, what's taking place here. But the point I want to make other than that is that citizens have the right to defend themselves. And there has been a long history of the TTPS being biased, taking bribes, and, you know, a lot of things that was not dealt with and does not get dealt with.
So true. Talk.
Right, in reference to firearms and citizens. Now, in the meantime, the country is saturated with criminals who are heavily armed with automatic weapons, the most sophisticated kinds. Because drop about 50 bullets in front of your house, come in your house, do it where you want, and the police don't see it fit to stand with you. They will penalize you if you go there and get an illegal gun because they failed to give you one. They will reach in your house before they reach the criminal one, right? But we as citizens have to realize that all of us is in danger in Trinidad and Tobago. All our family, whether we live in overseas, we still have to be concerned because our family lives are in jeopardy. Criminals come in your house, they rape your mother, they rape your sister in front of you, they could kill you, they could do anything they want. They have free reign. And by the time the police come, them long gone. What happened to 200 motorbikes? Where are they patrolling? Or are they just for Independence Parade? We go see them come out for the Independence celebration, but we don't see them patrolling. How quick does the police reach you when you make a call? I mean, you know, brothers, but anyway, keep up the good work. Keep in touch.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
I just want to second the nomination or second affirmation of the recent call you had from the brother out here in the crumbling United States of America. If Mr. Lennox,
yes,
the gentleman speaking of, he wasn't the mayor of New York, the visually impaired gentleman. His name is David Patterson.
That's right, David Patterson. That's right. Mm-hmm.
He was the former governor of the crumbling Empire State of New York. I really meant to say crumbling, as far as you know, they call New York the Empire State. Well, I call it the crumbling Empire State.
I hear you.
That's why so many years ago. Anyway, yeah, David Patterson, who, by the way, was a replacement for Andrew Cuomo.
That's right. That's right. Who was on sexual questionable
incident, so we put it that way. It appears that birds of feather flock together.
By the way, his predecessor, he also had to replace a fellow called Elliot Spitzer, who was known as the champion of Wall Street and for law and order, and yet he was trafficking in sexual acts and so on. But anyway, look, let me just keep focusing on the point here.
I hear you.
So the who himself had to step down. You know that, right?
Yes.
And he sure can see beautiful women because he had to step down from a sexual scandal. So you folks in the state of New York, you come from the land where you can't really keep governors. But anyway, he sure can see beautiful women. Anyway, so what I want to say is that did you bring to my attention, sir, that Andy? Good morning, Andy.
Good morning to you.
He came to Trinidad and said Kamala Bissessa was a racist.
No. He never said that. I'm looking to get it right now. I'm going in the archives here looking for it while we're talking.
Repeat that. Let me see if I could assist. What you said, because I don't want to interpret your.
Did he come? Did David Patterson, the so-called blind man, who still has adultery with someone else's wife, did he imply? Maybe he didn't say it, but maybe he implied that the UNC platform and Kamala Bissessa was a racist? Because
I would say so. His tone. He didn't say it directly, no. But I would say that he implied. Yeah.
Right. Try, gentlemen. Let's try not to talk same time because there's some confusion. So one by one. Go ahead.
Forgive me, yes. So what I'm saying is that is the Democrat Party platform, which, and as a matter of fact, you can look it up. Lyndon Johnson, who Eric Williams, you saw, there's a great photograph of him and Eric Williams doing a fist handshake, right? When Lyndon passed the Equal Rights Amendment Act or constitutional reform, whatever it is he did, right? He is on record saying, and I wouldn't use the N-word, but he did say the N-word, saying, when I sign this, every N is going to vote Democrat for the next century, or something of the sort. And you listen, it's there in the archives, okay? And true to form, as you know, the first representatives in Congress, in the Senate, in the Congress, in the House, were black Republicans. And the first black Democrat only turned up sometime in 1950-something or 30-something. Don't quote me on that, but it was in 20th century, where it was done since the 19th century. So right now in America, what is happening is that not much, but at least it's a start. Close to 40% of the black population is looking at the Republicans as an option. And the reason why? Brown is the new king in town. You see, the Democrats realize that blacks, African Americans, if you want to call them that, and even Hispanics have now, I wouldn't like to use the word woken because woke is a bad word, but open their eyes and realize that we've been used enough, and therefore the Democrats had to find another source of victims, so to speak. And that's why they kept the southern border open so much, that they're looking at that as their next base for their ideology of what they're doing. And by the way, I am not drinking Trump Kool-Aid, just to let you all know for the record, because I know people right away will come and say that, oh, he's a Trumper, he's a MAGA, or whatever. I am first and foremost, and I'm not a minority either, I'm a man. And I'm first and foremost a Trinbagonian American, okay? But Trini first, of course. That's where I was born. But I want to let you know for the fact that I am not part. You see somebody who sounds like me, looks like me, and so on. Normally they would expect me to goose step with the Democratic Party. And then so that's why Democrats hate me, and then Republicans fear me because I call them out. So
Hello. Hello.
Morning.
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 Yeah.
You seen me on the chat, boy?
If I seen you?
Yeah, on the chat.
What's the name? Boy, what's your name?
See, that's the nonsense.
All right. Let me see if I seen you there, boy. Lakshman. That on YouTube?
About me being MAGA, whatever. No,
I
stand for.
Nah, I ain't seen that, Lakshman. I ain't seen it.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Everybody who has said morning too, nobody replying to me.
And I know.
I wonder why. I know.
I don't like.
I'll keep checking.
Taking out anything and anything.
I'll keep checking. Yeah.
But I know one of your frequent calls. Once say he never hear me say anything bad about Rowley, and I'm a deeper P&M. Listen, I hold no grouse for either Mrs. Cessna or Mr. Rowley, but as far as I'm concerned, they're not my cup of tea, as far as I'm concerned. They're like dinosaurs in this new world order that hopefully will come up anyway. But thank you again for giving me the opportunity to express this with you all. And I'm sorry that I took so long, but look, it's important that we have communication. But hey, God bless Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you, gentlemen.
All right. Andy, I don't know. I was getting some static there. I was getting some static there. Was it your experience as well? Andy?
Wow. Oh boy.
Were you getting some static there? Andy?
What the lines are open? Yes, man, the number. What's the call?
Testing.
225.
Testing. One.
22566. 44. What? 23950. 20 23951 20. Give us a WhatsApp call.
Are you hearing me clearly, Andy? Andy?
We send a WhatsApp.
Andy? Yeah.
Oh, it's on 366-3053. 366-3053. The lines are open. Morning call.
Pleasant good morning to you. How you doing? What?
I'm all right.
Yeah, this is regular, listen. No, you know my voice. Them just that long. Not longer people a chance to emerge. And
Hello?
the United States is
Good morning, Mr. Lennox.
Morning.
Mr. Lennox,
Hey.
not a banana.
The last politics, it was coming over your
Not
side
Republic.
a little heavy, and Andy's side you break it up, and you're getting everything coming out on the call when Andy talking or anything. Because
On what? On corridor or on Andy's side?
Andy's side, right?
All right.
Andy's side, you're not hearing when he was talking because it was stuttering.
Right.
Break it up.
All right.
Last one you get with the Mr. who talk about he didn't know one, come over the air, hard,
45.
on your side.
On my side.
Your side is okay.
All right.
Your side
Okay.
is sounding clear.
All right.
Morning.
All right. Let me see what's happening. All right. Thanks.
Yeah.
Right.
Accountable 34 for felons, right? Felons he has accountable for his actions. Why does Trinidad they're going to have to lengthy process for criminal activity. You have people languishing on remand in the
Everything looking good there.
overcrowded prisons. When you what do you think these young men are gonna come out and do? You have no sort of rehabilitation, right?
Because I'm saying as a human rights activist, no citizen should get involved. If the situation got clearly with this country, you don't even know what you're getting involved into. If the situation means that an officer could be on the wrong side of the law, you know?
At the core.
Maybe I find these are things I reckon that we need to be.
You have young men and women,
and I am standing
with no chance, no.
Some service.
No prospect, no training, nothing. Because all of we have book sense or your mechanics and those trades. Why aren't we grabbing the school and guiding them in a way and it's a trade, right? And not having them language and be fodder for the gang leaders. Why aren't we doing this? Right? So, like Biden, them two should resign and go home. Go. And let younger people take up the mantra and run and Macron step down. And let the younger man run the place. Right? A younger person. Why are they holding on to power? The power hungry, and I'm a trained Babes first and foremost, I am me, the name, the on my birth paper. And I will figure out who it is I want to put my thing in the ink for. You understand? So that's my call. That's my so today I have taken a hiatus from the air. I'm going to come back out soon. Thank you guys for listening to me. Yeah? What are they?
Thank you very much.
Hello? Hello? All right. What are you looking on corridor? Real media? Real media, it's starting to? Because I have to wait on them to think. So let me call Andy and find out what is happening there, because I believe I am getting a secondary feed, so he has to start first before I can get. So I don't know if it's on his side. So let me just find out.
Williams and LENNOX Smith.
It was coming through, but where was the on corridor or real media? It was coming through. Well, yeah, because I gain it here too, bad. So I know that Oli will get it out there. Just as how I get it in. So let me find out from him if it is my side or his side.
The people of Trinidad.
Right. Okay. What you can do for me, you can switch to Real Media TT and see if on Facebook and see if we're getting the same thing. All right. All right. Okay. All right, okay. Let me see what's happening. Let me see if I can solve it from my side first. All right, thanks very much. All right. All right. Let me see if we get to Andy. Let me do see nothing yet until. just
Never stopping. Help that family. So let them feel the people leave them alone. Right? We said the school children in Tobago too. With Tobago. Right? We are children going to high school in Tobago who are born in the beatum. And when the ship pressure, they hear about book and these things, they will give me a call. So we want and what should I really listen? See the and all of them foreigners who calling the report and some of them who the like quality best that I picture or the channel per child. They're not helping me. I yes, and when I help my children, we don't. Seems like you want to help a child. And they're not going to listen, but all about and all the community too. People look at help a China, right? Children vote. Children vote. I'm not going to listen, Andy.
Thank you very much. Oh boy. Oh boy. But now we come to have a constructive program. You see all that small talk and all that stupidness you want. We not on that. You understand? Please. Talk bad manners. See that dotishness? We not on that. You come to give a positive contribution.
No way investigation.
Is the only way I can use. It's the only thing we can do. Investigate it.
But the thing about that is Prime Minister, that investigations could go on for years. And you said an important question is to ask is, are we in a position to know this? But I think another question is important to ask is,